I signed up for a workshop for this weekend. I usually see Lee Venzel once a year. I sign up to her different workshops, and I've been going to Lee for ooh, yeah, 10 years now, and it's always been transformative. And ever since I signed up for this workshop, it's almost like the universe is preparing me in different little ways when I am asked a question on Quora or when I research something or when I read or when I read something different. This is my grandfather, and that's my mother's mother. Um, and she was a Libra. I don't have many memories of either set of grandparents because I was born a little later and they lived in Ecuador. So, what I wanted to share was three things, and then I will close this out. mm, about the ancestral healing ceremony. Join us for a powerful 2 hour ancestral healing ceremony designed to help you release inherited emotional patterns and reclaim the gifts of your lineage. In this sacred gathering, you'll connect with your bloodline through a spiritual lens, beyond stories, into the soul imprint. We'll begin with a teaching on how ancestral trauma and soul contracts are passed down through generations, and why you've been called to be a cycle breaker. Then you'll be guided through a deeply healing meditation and sound journey to connect with your ancestors, release burdens, and receive wisdom. We'll close with journaling, group healing, and a take home ritual you can use to continue the healing in your own sacred space. Last year I did the egg healing, which was fun. It was interesting. My grandmother she did egg healing on me once when I was sick as a little kid. She put all I remember was I was really sick and she put like an egg. She waved an egg in my forehead. That's all I remember. Um, I learned a new term today. It's called introjection. Did I? I must have closed out. Okay, hold on. Introjection is a psychological concept. It means taking in the beliefs, values, or attitudes of others and making them part of yourself, often without realizing it. For example, a child might interject a parent's critical voice and grow up criticizing themselves in the same way. Or someone might interject society standards of success and feel guilty if they don't live up to them, even if those standards don't actually match what they truly want. And yesterday I wrote something about I wrote something about unresolved parental traumas. Yeah. Mm, share older. Yeah. Unresolved parental traumas often manifest in their adult children's behavior or relationship patterns. Unresolved parental trauma can ripple through generations in profound ways. Here are the most common patterns I see: attachment and relationship dynamics. Children often develop anxious, avoidant, or disorganized attachment styles when parents struggled with their own trauma. They might become hypervigilant about abandonment, have difficulty trusting partners, or swing between desperate closeness and pushing people away. Some recreate the very dynamics they grew up with, unconsciously seeking familiar patterns even when unhealthy. Emotional regulation challenges. If parents couldn't process their own emotions, children often don't learn how either. This can show up as difficulty identifying feelings, explosive reactions to minor triggers, emotional numbness, or using substances or behaviors to cope. They might have absorbed the message that certain emotions are dangerous or unacceptable. Hypervigilance and control. Growing up with a traumatized parent often means developing a finely tuned threat detection system. Adults may struggle with constant anxiety, difficulty relaxing, or need to control everything around them. Some become caretakers who can't receive help, having learned early that their needs weren't safe to express. Self perception issues. Children often internalize their parents' unresolved pain as something being wrong with them. This manifests as deep shame, perfectionism, difficulty accepting compliments, or feeling fundamentally unworthy of love or success. Repeating or reversing patterns. Some unconsciously repeat their parents' behaviors in their own parenting or relationships. Others swing to the opposite extreme, perhaps becoming overly permissive if they had strict parents, or emotionally distant if their parent was enmeshed. Sounds familiar. uh, I just want to say that I know these things can't be fixed overnight, but having an awareness of them um, was forever healing for me, to say the least. Happy Friday. Happy October. October.